There you go, look at that bad boy. I'm gonna go. Okay, it is currently Sunday and we have a ton of orders to sort out today. I'm going to get them picked now because it's giving me absolute anxiety ready for Monday. I've got a busy Monday ahead of me. So we're going to run through the sales very quickly. First of all, we have the Optoma portable projector. It does not have HDMI. This was bought, sold, returned. It owes me about £5. I'm just glad to see it go. It's come back twice now. It's like a boomerang, this thing is. £30, we'll take it. The Ogre collection, it's like a vintage magazine. It's quite collectible. I paid £15 for 2 books, so I've still got 1 to go out, and that's listed at around about £60 at the moment. I'm into pure profit on the bundle now. I picked up a stack of 130, maybe 140 of these JT Edson books. Currently bundled them in stacks of 13 and 1 bundle of a stack of 50. So I've sold this one for £24.50. I've had them listed for £30 each, and I've only had them about a week, so I'm happy to see these start trickling out. Warner Brothers Acme clothing shirt, paid £1. It's been sitting there for ages. Finally got around to listing it, and it's sold within 2 to 3 weeks for £10 all in. Gemini Jets, these owe me nothing now. I paid £2 for a bundle of 3, and I've sold them off for anywhere between £20 to £30 each. This is the last one to go. Paid full price, off to the States. Harley Davidson crop top t-shirt. Some of you may remember from my Instagram, link is in the description down below. I was asked to model this. It is a ladies crop top, so I replied stating that I'm a 6'1" male and it's not something you really want to see. Owes me a couple of quid, sold for £12 all in. Jacquard T700 special compass set. This owes me £3.50 from the charity shop. Sold for £19.50. Manchester City 1976. This is one of those score draw shirts, which I've just realised I forgot to put in the description, but it's still sold. Owes me £3. Sold for £26. Ratatouille action figure. Got this in a big bundle of toys I've been going through, so I've been selling them for next to nothing to get rid of them. I actually donated a big box back to the charity shops not too long ago. Sold for £6 all in. Had it up for a tenner. Footjoy golf top. Picked this up at the weekend for £3.50 along with something else. In fact, I bought this and a Dolce & Gabbana shirt, and I had £5 loyalty credit, so I ended up paying basically for one of them. So if I want to divide it by 2, this owes me about £2.50. Sold for £25. Route 1 motorcycle jeans. Had these for a little while. I drafted them with a load of clothing and I forgot to take the measurements, so they've been sat in my draft bank for probably 3 months. Found them the other day, took the size in, put them online, sold immediately. £28 all in. Strange little one this. I picked this up a long time ago. I could only see one listed for about £45. There is no brand name on it, so I just sort of went with describing it, and it sold £20. Owes me about £2.50 from a charity shop. This sold £7.50, little Lego Star Wars. You can get another little bit that sits on top, and they're like Christmas baubles as well. That's what the people you've been using them for. I paid 75p for this. Just a nice little fodder. Bought this at the weekend, listed it at the weekend, sold it at the weekend. £12.50 for a Marlboro promo waist pack bum bag Tabacchiana. Just so everybody's very, very aware of this, whenever you're listing things with smoking, always use that keyword Tabacchiana. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but people collect that kind of stuff, and it relates to anything smoking memorabilia. Power Rangers SPD Delta Megazords, £10. They owe me nothing now. I bought these a very long time ago. These have sold, not been paid for, probably 3 times. The bundle of dolls you saw me pick up the other day. I paid £3 per bag, been listing them out singly, and there's a bunch that I've put together as an auction. 99p start, but this is one of them that I've sold. Pinky Cooper and the Jet Sets. She's naked. She's got nothing else going on with her. No clothing. Sold for £25, free postage. Another item that I've had sitting around for a very long time in the kids' wardrobes upstairs. It's mine, but I've just taken over their wardrobes. Sold for £20, owes me a £5. So I think I've undersold that, but I wanted it gone. There is some biro pen name on the back of the actual jacket, not on the inside, it's on the outside. So I priced accordingly, got it gone. Another one of those dolls sold for £15. You already know the backstory, I've just told you. Another bundle of those books have gone out. Again, you already know the backstory. I bought a big bundle of them. Harry Potter Tri-Wizard Cup, paid £3 for this. It's lasted a couple of weeks. Some of you may remember the big Jellycat bundle that I had a month ago. Getting through them now. I've only got a couple left. This one sold for £35. They owe me nothing now. I've made hundreds of pounds so far. Christian Dior silk tie. I put on my Instagram that I found a bunch of ties in my drawer that I completely forgot I had. Listed them all. They're all trickling out nicely for around about £10 to £15 each. They owe me £1. I never pay more than £1, unless obviously it's very good. TF Gear Primal AP Extreme Real Tree Camo Boots UK 11 tail fishing gear. Sold for £54. £4, I think. This was an offer. These are the ones that caused me a little bit of heated debacle on Instagram. Not on Instagram, on my YouTube channel in the video where I picked them up. He wanted a £5. I said, would you take 4? He said no, so I paid the £5. Somebody chirped up saying, you should pay the full price if you know you're going to sell them on. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know the value of them when I'm there, but I'm also going to haggle wherever I can. £95 for this Scion. It's like a personal computer type thing. It owes me nothing. Again, this is from a charity shop that has loyalty scheme, and I paid, it was £6. I think I paid £1 because I had £5 credit. £95 that sold for. Pretty standard maroon van size UK6. I left that title very, very plain. Look at that. Sold for £12. Would owe me probably £3 to £4. Last but not least, a Sega Mega Drive bundle sold for £25. I picked up a big bundle. I've sold off most of the important games. Very, very well there. So I better get packing. And another sale that I almost completely forgot about, I sold my old MacBook to Ada Riley. So a big shout out to you, my friend. He's been around for a very long time since I've had my channel, if that makes sense. He's like one of the earliest ones I can remember. It's all packed up here. And it'll be on its way to you soon. Thank you very much. Monday has arrived and Ada is now off to her. It's auction day today. I'm going to go pick up the stuff that I won on Sunday. Last night I had a really kind message from my uncle. He said he's got lots of stuff that he wants to give me. He's just been in the loft to get the Christmas decorations out and he doesn't want to put all the stuff back in again. So I said, I'll gladly help you out. So Andrew, if you're watching this, because you do watch my videos, I appreciate it, mate. I'm going to come over. He doesn't want any money for it, which I found really weird because I always pay for my stock, but he's doing the family thing and I really do appreciate it, Andrew, mate. Parcels, I think, to be fair, I'm gonna have to go pick my stuff up and then come back and do the parcels, so let's head off. So the stuff that I've just picked up from the auction, there's only like 4 things. I've just been to my uncle's to collect that stuff. There's so much. I'm on a private road, so leave me alone. Right, so when my uncle said I've got some stuff for you, he weren't messing around. Got samurai sticks, bow and arrows, all sorts of stuff. His car's absolutely full. The auction only took up a tiny portion. I'm going to go. I'm going to go through it all. I wonder if that's backwards compatible. Don't think so. I'm going to go through it all, and then I'll let you know. Andy, I am overwhelmed. I don't just mean with my uncle's generosity, but I mean with the sheer amount of stuff to go through. All of this here is military, airsoft, archery, all those types of things. I mean, it stacks from the floor up. There's nothing in between that's not from my uncle. So I need to go through it all. I'm not going to be able to show you everything. I'm not going to be able to. I'm just simply not going to be able to. I mean, wooden samurai sticks, archery bows, archery cases, lots of role play, military stuff. He used to really go hard on the airsoft, and obviously they used to camp out for days on end and really go for it. So we got tons of that sort of stuff. There's motorcycle trousers with Kevlar protected and pads. There's all sorts of stuff. This is just from one little bag here that I'm going through. A nice little buffalo bag as well. I mean, the gaming stuff, I'll give you a very quick sneak little peek, but that's it for now. I've got so much to go through and tons. I mean, in the car, it doesn't stop. Look, I was unable to take it all out, but in here we've got longbows. In there we have archery arrows. I'll just see if I can show you a packet quickly. Like feathered archery arrows. It's going to take me so much time to go through all of this, and I'm simply not going to be able to show you all. So the video is probably going to take days to make. So what I'm going to do, I think, is sort it into piles of redonation, sellable, and stuff that I'm going to have to sit on for a while, and marketplace. I'm just have to sort it all out and go from there, because there is simply so much stuff. And not only that, I only went over there to pick up the stuff that I'd won from the auction. So we've got all the auction stuff to go through, which is this side. Apart from that, that's also from my uncle. So I'm overwhelmed because a lot of it I've no idea about. So it's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of research, and a lot of splitting things out and sorting things where to go. I'm not going to ask Uncle Andrew. I'm not going to ask. Okay, so I've opened a lot of the bags, and all of this is military, Miltech, airsoft, just camo gear from the bottom to the top. There's t-shirts, there's trousers, there's vests. This is actually an armoured vest. There is just so much to go through. It's almost overwhelming. There's waterproofs, all different types of stuff. You've got planes. I think the best thing to do is create bundles of sizing and then do bundles of stuff. I don't know, just do bundles, I suppose. I don't know. I know that vest will do quite well. I'm going to take his patches off though and see if he wants those back. All of that, I believe, is bedding, camping and tent stuff. There is BBs. I actually have a lot of airsoft stuff myself, so some of this I'm probably going to keep, just because why would I spend any more money on it when it's all there. A nice little belt and holster. Now I believe this belt is made by a nice little company. Obviously I've never heard of these at all. It's just research that I've done today. So you've got Safari Land. The holster is by, can't quite work that out, but quality made. Just some nice stuff to actually start moving on. I believe there's a bow in there. I think there's about 3 of these bows. 2 wooden samurais for when you want to fight the tree trunk man. Now I'm guessing they're either for display and or training purposes. Bow carriers and a, what's that, seat. Like leather bow carrier, so you put your bows in the back like Robin Hood. Really into his archery and his BB stuff. His airsoft. There's just so much you can tell by the state of my voice that I'm just like, oh, how am I going to sort all this out? Moving into some more of the hardware, there's sets of walkie-talkies. These were fantastic when we was doing it. We actually borrowed some and it made a hell of a difference. Face paint gear, some Bushnell binoculars. These are plastic knives. I was actually going to get some of these myself. They're for like sneaking up on your opponent and taking the point that way. CB radio by Baofeng. Not massive money. I think they're about 20 quid to buy brand new at the minute on Black Friday. Now, if any of you know your airsoft stuff, you'll know that some of this stuff's really not cheap to buy. Sticking with the military stuff, we've got a big Rambo knife. Now, I want to try and get it out for you. There you go. Look at that bad boy. You think you can unscrew that and there's bits inside, like a map and some other things. When I was about 12, 13, the lad that we used to hang around with had one of these and he got took off him by the police. We were just carrying it around like it was nothing, do you know what I mean? Just chilling. And this one is a bayonet. It's hard to get out, but you attach it to the end of your rifle and you have a bayonet on the end. It is metal, so it's a proper one. It's not like a plasticky one. Some crazy stuff. This was full of all different bits and pieces. I've actually emptied it now. It's a diamond plate genuine buffalo bag. Buffalo's quite known for their motorcycle gear, so it's a nice sort of like rucking bag for when you're on your bike. No idea on the value just yet. I can't really give you prices on most of it, but it's going to be a nice little tidy piece. Along with his archery, his airsoft and everything else that he's into, he's also a biker who's got a Harley. And in that bag obviously was all the stuff. This is some stuff that I'm not going to be able to do anything with, so I'll give it to the charity shop. Some nice t-shirts in there and some long johns and overalls. But there's a couple of pairs of armoured protected and Kevlar protected motorcycle trousers. You've got 2 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of combats, all with padding, all with protection. So they sell quite nicely. Poker chip set for a game night. Jack Daniels poker set, game night. This is a box for one of his guns that he's got. HG 195. There's nothing in there, so he's not missing anything. Little flight deck. And if you're watching this and you see anything that you think, oh, didn't know that was in there, make sure you tell me because I'll sell it quickly. I think for the military side of stuff, that's it. I want to show you the longbows and stuff, but I'll probably end up having to put some B-roll over or some picture clips later because they're in the car and they're quite difficult to, to manoeuvre around. We've got some pickups here from the auction. I paid £7 for this lot. You got sealed Linux, sealed Hyperpen, and a few different bits and pieces. It doesn't owe me much at all. Really nice little piece here. Some software's done really well for me. We've got some glow-in-the-dark Thomas. This was, I think I paid 12 quid for all of this. Hopefully it does, it works. Hopefully there's some good money in that. Sony system, I'll get some pictures up here. Paid 85, I think, for that all in. Again, it's a risk because you never know if it's going to work. Currently editing. That stereo was absolute junk. It didn't work. It had damage, structural and internal. I put it back into the auction house and I sold it for £70, I think. So I've lost money on fees and stuff, but you live and you learn. What's the matter with you?
You made me so quiet.
To be honest with you, if I knew my uncle was going to message me the same night these auctions were finishing, I probably wouldn't have even bothered because I was buying it to obviously keep me going for the next week. But it's there. It's a really nice piece. Sony, it all folds out into the speakers there. I hang around because I'm going to get into the gaming stuff. My God. We've got a Denon network receiver. Paid £18 plus commission, so about £22, I think, all in on that one. They sell for about 90 quid. And a box full of dolls. I paid £1 plus £1 commission, so no idea. Oh, I think that's for my uncle. Wonder what that is. Maybe it's where that's being used to hold your gun. I think you rest your gun on that. Yeah, so I need to go through all these creepy little dolls and see if there's anything worth taking out. As well from the auction, I picked this up. I paid, I think, £84 in total. It's a Dataman S4. Now, I've no idea if it works, but I'm seeing them selling for about £150 to £200 spares or repairs in worse condition than this. So I thought 80 to 90, totally worth a gamble. All in all, I spent £201, I think, at the auction house. So I'm going to make some nice money back there. There's a few other little bits as well, but it's just like, it's not really worth showing. It's just junk, really. But that, alongside the stuff with my uncle, I mean, look at the garage now. I cleaned it yesterday. Loads of stuff. But I want to get into the gaming stuff. Wow. Right. Let's get into it. Right, so I think if we're honest with ourselves, this is the most exciting thing, especially for you guys, is the gaming stuff. Now, I'm not going to bore you with it too much. All of these, bear in mind, my uncle gave me these, just gave me them. These are all filler games. If there's anything here that sticks out to you, that you're like, that's not a filler game, it's because when I was scanning it, there was a sticker on the back, so I couldn't scan it. But the ones that I've picked out that are worth selling individually, potentially, well, definitely this one. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, sells for about £20 to £25 and it's in fantastic condition. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, because it's still new and sealed, I think it's about 5 to 10 quid used, so I'm not too sure what it's worth sealed. And body count sealed. The rest of them, again, I don't think that's worth too much, but because it's sealed, it's just pretty cool, isn't it? But the rest of them are all filler games that I will sell off with the console. He also gave me a console as well, so we've got a PS3 in there. It's not the backwards compatible one, but it's still pretty smart. So that's the PS3 bunch. We've got an Xbox original. I haven't tested it just yet. I haven't tested anything. This is why I'm doing a video now, because I've got so much space taken up that I need to start processing it, but I can't process it until I've done the video for you beauties. So we've got an Xbox original. Haven't tested it yet, but I can't imagine it not working. Some right weird little chips here. Dodgy my uncle. The leads and stuff in there. And we've got a GameCube with a stack of games. Now look at those titles. Holy moly. Now I'm going to put some screenshots up here, so I'm going to go through them all. I'm going to tell you what off memory what I think they're worth, but I'll put the screenshots up to validate that. I believe that was about a £40 game. I believe that is a £40 game. I believe that's a £30 game. I believe that's an £80 game. And bearing in mind they've all got manuals, I think that's about a 20 to 30. That one's about 5 to 10. And I think that one is about 60 to 80. Some very nice games there indeed. And I can't imagine they're going to hang around too long at all. Very what an absolute beauty. Very happy. You know, I love to pick up gaming stuff. I'm not a gaming nerd like most of these, like that James and Jack and all them lot, but I still like to pick it up because it's easy to list and it sells very fast. No messing around. Got a super pad. So it's been in the loft for a long time. A lot of it needs cleaning still. A lot of it needs sorting out. Obviously I'm going to have a lot of fun testing it out. Fantastic. Fantastic. Andrew, once again, thank you so much, man. Look at it all. I don't know if I've showed you already on a clip, but I've sorted all that out. There is just tons of it. If the video comes across like I'm overwhelmed, it's because I am. There's so much stuff to go through. My mind is just like, oh, yesterday you had barely anything. Just a nice little death pile to go through. And now I've got tons of new stock and stuff that I have no idea about that I've got to learn about. Obviously, I'm very happy with the gaming stuff because that will sell really quickly. And it's Christmas time, so it's going to be a fast seller, isn't it? Whoop. Tragedy. Things falling down. Sorry, I keep losing myself. Went to the auction, dropped off a load of stuff, picked up a load of stuff that I'd won. I've showed you most of that. I'm going to show you it in more depth on my Instagram account. Link is in the description down below. Please don't forget to come along. And then you'll be able to see and follow along with the stuff that I actually sell and what I sell it for. I've no idea how that video is going to come out, but if you did enjoy it, please do consider subscribing. I know there's a lot of people out there that watch it without being subscribed. It's the way YouTube is now. You can just watch videos without even subscribing and they will still come up in your recommended. But if you wouldn't mind having a quick little check and just see if you are subscribed. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff. I haven't got a clue. If there's anything that you specialise in or you know anything about, or you know anybody that wants anything, especially this camo stuff, because there is so much, then please do get in touch. Instagram or comment down below. In fact, comment down below first because it will give me the prompt to check my Instagram. Thank you ever so much and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.